conversation be lit. We turned up and we lit. We turned up and we lit. Mike Steele on the radio and that conversation be lit. Yeah, Mike Steele the CEO. Show time, let's go. Go. What's the 411? Hold up, we gon' give you that flow. Mike Steele Radio. Number one talk radio show in the world. We see you, baby. We looking out for you. All glory be to God. Church boy in the building. Let's go. Mike Steele. Yeah. Mike Steele. Yeah. We turned up and we lit. Mike Steele on the radio and that conversation be lit. We turned up and we lit. It's inspiration and motivation. That topic is we lit. We turned up and we lit. Mike Steele on the radio and that conversation be lit. We turned up and we lit. Mike Steele on the radio and that conversation be lit. Yeah, Mike Steele the CEO. Show time, let's go. What's the 411? Hold up, we gon' give you that flow. Mike Steele Radio. Number one talk radio show in the world. We see you, baby. We looking out for you. All glory be to God. Church boy in the building. Let's go. Mike Steele. Yeah. Mike Steele. Yeah.
What's up, good people? What's up, man? Hey, how y'all doing on this lovely Thursday evening? I'm in the beautiful city of Hoover, Alabama, and it's exactly, what time is it? Exactly 8:19 Central Time, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. And, man, I got a question on the table, man. Is social media destroying our kids? It's the internet destroying our kids. 205-430-4300. And this question basically stemmed from a conversation that I was having with another young man. All my conversations kind of derives from another conversation, from from a conversation I had with someone. And, we kind of allude to the fact that, social media is playing a role in our kids' lives, whether you like it or not, and is playing a crucial role in our kids' lives. And it's up to the parents to monitor our kids if they have a social media account. If they are on social media, parents need to monitor their kids. And let me not come out as I'm preaching to you guys. I'm just giving you some food for thought. I'm not preaching to you. I'm only just giving some food for thoughts. And let me rewind this. I rewind it. If you have a child, you should want to know what your kids are doing. If you have a child, you would want to know what your kids are doing. But I was basically saying social media is crucial in our kids' lives. It's just the way it is. It's a crucial element of our kids' lives today. They own social media. They knew hey, how you doing? They on social media. They browse on social media. It's a lot of things that happen that occur on social media. And let me take one step back. I didn't know on Twitter porn was as bad as it is on Twitter. How could Twitter allow porn? I mean, like full-blown porn. Sex is happening on Twitter. Unbelievable. Hey, Dolores, how you doing? So it really is a place where everything is happening with very little supervision from the powers that be, if you will. I'm talking about the people that own these social media sites. If you got porn on Twitter, you got young kids, young athletes on Twitter, and Twitter promotes a lot of athletes. But if you got this stuff on Twitter, then you are basically, your kids are basically exposed to this pornography on Twitter. So if you don't know these things, your kids are browsing on Twitter and you see these things, or they have access to these things without you knowing about it, then boom, there you have it. But I understand. Some people may say, kids gonna be kids, you can't control them, you can't monitor them. Hey, you probably can't. But you make a conscious effort to. You probably can't control the kids, but you make an effort to do such. That is it. 205-430-4300, 205-430-4300. Yeah, hey, Ms. Dolores, this is very terrible. It is very bad. And how I know porn is on Twitter, because I ran across it. Hardcore porn on Twitter. Eli Musk, whatever, Elon or Eli, whatever your name is. Bro, you got to get a handle on this. You got to get a handle on this. So is social media destroying our kids? That's the question on the table. What are your thoughts? Call me up to get inside the conversation. 205-430-4300 is the number. 205-430, and I'm dropping at the bottom right now. Yeah, call me up. I would love to hear from you. I would love to get your thoughts on this. And then you can also, if you will, you can also catch the number of the show in the description of this post, if you will, if you want to. Do that and call me up. I don't want to be the only one talking, but parents, and I know I'm pointing a finger at your parents. I made a post on social media today. Let me go back and read that post. And it's pretty much profound. And it was exactly meant for the purpose of raising the eyebrows of the people. To get the people stirred up. To get the people angry in such a way. To want to do something about their actions. And it's not all parents now. Not all parents, but a hit dog will holler. That's what my grandma used to say. And it's about the schools. And let me read it. The schools, and listen to me. Listen to me. The schools are not your child's primary caregiver. The school the school supposed to reinforce positive behaviors learned at home. Let me read that again so we're clear. The schools are not your child's primary caregiver. The school's supposed to reinforce positive behaviors learned at home. Your thoughts? Your thoughts on that too? In other words, don't send your kids to school thinking that the school is supposed to chastise your kids when you have it at home. They're going to do their best to monitor that behavior or the kid's behavior. But you as a parent, you're supposed to help the school. You as a parent, Your job, your primary job is to teach your kids. Education don't start at school. Educating your kids starts at home. As much as you may dislike that, let me rewind that. Educating your kids starts at what? Home. Let me drop a bomb. Little bomb there. Educating your kids starts at home. Let's do the work, people. Let's do the necessary things to create young, brilliant minds, young, brilliant people to carry us to the next stage of our lives. If you got kids and you have kids that are not doing the necessary work, then we have a problem. We have a problem. Hold on 1 second. Let me take this phone call. Gotta take it.
We turned up when we lit. We turned up when we lit. Mike Steele on the radio when that conversation be lit. We turned up when we lit. We turned up when we lit. It's inspiration and motivation that top is we lit. We turned up when we lit. We turned up when we lit. Mike Steele on the radio when that conversation be lit. We turned up when we lit. We turned up when we lit. Mike Steele on the radio when that conversation be lit. Yeah, Mike Steele the CEO. Show time, let's go. What's the 411? Hold up, we gon' give you that flow. Mike Steele Radio. Number one talk radio show in the world. We see you, baby. We looking out for you. All glory be to God. Church boy in the building. Let's go. Mike Steele. Yeah. Mike Steele. Yeah. We turned up when we lit. Mike Steele on the radio when that conversation be lit. We turned up when we lit. It's inspiration and motivation that top is we lit. We turned up when we lit. Mike Steele on the radio when that conversation be lit. We turned up when we lit. Mike Steele on the radio when that conversation be lit. Yeah, Mike Steele.
All right, man, I'm back, man. 205-430-4300. 205-430-4300. Is social media destroying our kids? Is the internet, social media destroying our kids? What are your thoughts? If you have an opinion, call me up, 205-430-4300. Dolores Karen. Parents need to train up the child in the way they should go. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it was part of yeah. It's praying time. Yes, it is. And man, that's a whole nother topic. Taking prayer out of schools, taking those things out of the school system. Yeah, whole nother conversation. That is true. All right, man. What are you doing? How are you responding to social media as a parent? How are you managing your kids? You know, it's a whole lot of everything going on. I spoke about porn, but what about bullying? Kids being bullied on social media to the point that they don't want to live anymore, to the point that they are deciding to take their own lives. This is a common theme, you know. This is what they call reality. Kids are being bullied on social media. And if you don't know your kids are being bullied, how could you as a parent assist? How could you help your child that's being bullied on social media? What steps can you take to make sure or to assist? Again, the word assist. That means to help your child if they're faced with a situation where they're being bullied on social media. How could you help your child if you don't know that this is going on? 205-430-4300. Call me up. Now, I know we all have kids that are exposed to social media. Are you allowing your kids to be on social media? What age is appropriate for your child, in your opinion, to be on social media? What is an appropriate age that you think a child should have access to social media, to the internet? All these appropriate questions, all these are questions that is connected to the question at hand. Is social media, the internet, destroying our kids? Some would say yes. Yeah, this is sad. Miss Karen, this is sad. Very sad. And some people don't realize how sad this really is. Some people don't know how bad this really is. We are living in the days where kids are taking their lives because people are trolling them on social media. And I'm not trying to blame the parents for not having the wherewithal to know what the kids are doing. Because sometimes, man, honestly, we trust our kids a lot. We give our kids a lot of leeway. And that is true. We trust our kids so much, and we don't really know things that are happening. And kids are really good at hiding things. They're really good at playing the game. Are you okay, little Johnny? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. They put that smile on for you. But I don't want to say or sound like I know it all. But you got to be in tune with your kids. You got to know your kids well enough to know when something is wrong. You got to. And sometimes we ignore the red flags because we don't want to act prematurely. We don't want to act without knowing. So sometimes we kind of take a step backwards. Sometimes we say, oh, they'll be okay. They'll get over it. Sometimes we say, oh, they going through something, they'll be all right. They're going through a difficult time, but they'll be fine. They will be fine. And guess what? Something else drastic happens because we assumed that the kids will be fine. Parents, today I say to you, we're not going to let social media destroy our kids. We're going to be aware of what our kids are doing. We're going to scroll through the phones, be a little bit intrusive because we can, and we parents, and it's our right to do so. And if you got a kid that is underage and you're worrying about that kid's personal rights, the kids don't have any rights. When they have rights in my house? When you leave the house. That's when you have rights. You don't have no rights until you leave the house. You understand? That's when you have rights. Hey, Miss Campbell. So when you're in my house, you forfeit your rights. Your rights is destroyed. You don't have them. They non-existent or existing. That's what they are. Common sense. You letting the kids run the house when you should be running the house. You have failed. Just because you failed doesn't mean you can't stand back up or get back up. If kids are running your house today, just think about it. If you are too lenient and your kids are doing doing the things that you don't like, and you know in your heart you don't like it, but you haven't put your foot down because you're afraid of hurting that child's feeling, or you're afraid of destroying the relationship you may have because one parent ain't in the house. That's called overcompensating, which parents, we do it a lot. We overcompensate because one parent is not in the home. But I'm telling you today, if you are doing that, stop it. You know why? Because you are not serving this kid. You're hurting him or her. You're hurting that child. Stop it. Tough love is the best love. And you ain't got to be so tough that you don't have feelings. But you got to stand tough when it's time to get tough. And be soft and mushy and all those good things when it's time to be that. That's it. That's it. Kids should not run the household. But let me take a step back, because this is not about kids running the household. This is more about our kids being destroyed by social media. And are you allowing these kids to be on social media without any supervision, be exposed to pornography, to be exposed to bullying, threatening, all kinds of negative behavior? Are you doing this? And if you are, it's time for you as a parent to stand up and stop today. That includes me, my sister, my family, my cousins, my friends, anybody. If you got young adults and young kids in your house doing whatever they want to do because you allow them, then you're failing these kids as a whole. That's all I'm saying. And please don't look at this as a bashing thing. No, because I love y'all. I love y'all enough to tell you the truth. I love you enough to say, you know I'm right. You know what I'm saying to you is right. You know what it is. 205-430-4300. I would love to hear from you guys. Love to hear from you guys. You can't be your kid's friend and the parent. You cannot be the kid's friend and the parent. Mr. Lewis, I agree with you 1,000%. Somebody got to stand up. Somebody got to be the parent. Someone got to be the parent. Real Talk with Mike Steele, stand up, man. I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear from you guys. Let's see what else I got going on. Hold on one second. Let me see something here. Just see something here. Let me go to my social media myself. All right. See, can I catch some of these messages? Andrew Hernandez, man. Andrew, nobody knows who you are, man. But these are kind of comments. These are kind of comments that I get on social media all the time. And I wind up having to block people like this. And this is a message to Miss Beverly. Let me see. Do we have a Beverly on this live feed? But anyway, he probably sent it to somebody else and then cut and paste it. And then nobody's in this live feed named Miss Beverly. Well, then again, it could be. I don't know. Okay, Miss Beverly Morenga. Hello, beautiful. I'm sorry if I'm bothering you. I went through your profile. I like your sense of humor. Okay. And I will love to be your friend. He will love you. He will love to be your friend. I tried sending you a friend request, but didn't go through. Do you mind sending me a friend? See, guys, I want y'all to know that these are, you got to beware of these things on social media. These are scams. That's what these are. That's what this is. All right, hold on one second, take this phone call.
Showtime, let's go. What's the 411? Hold up, we gon' give you that flow. Mike Steele Radio. Number one talk radio show in the world. We see you, baby. We looking out for you. All glory be to God. Church boy in the building. Let's go. Mike Steele. Yeah. Mike Steele. Yeah. We turned up when we lit. Mike Steele on the radio when that conversation be lit. We turned up when we lit. It's inspiration and motivation that top gears we lit. We turned up when we lit. Mike Steele on the radio when that conversation be lit. We turned up when we lit. Mike Steele on the radio when that conversation be lit. Yeah, Mike Steele the CEO. Showtime, let's go. What's the 411? Hold up, we gon' give you that flow. Mike Steele Radio.